Hey, morning, Rush regulars. Tumbleweed has smashed the button, as he says. It's time, and this is it, the video podcast for tomorrow's show today. Tomorrow's Thursday already. This week's flying by.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know my friend Kelly Nash.
Hi.
So tomorrow morning, of course, we got rodeo tickets to give away. You want to go down to the rodeo at the end of the month, 26th, 27th, I think? Yeah, that's what it is. Friday and Saturday night.
It's the 27th and the 28th. We have tickets that we're giving away for the 28th.
Okay, Saturday night for the rodeo. We're going to give those away tomorrow morning.
Outlaws.
It's 7:15.
That's right.
7:15 in the morning. And remember, Kelly always helps you cheat. When you were in class as a kid, you always had to have the cheat sheet. But it's very important to make sure you have the right answer. Kelly always gives you the right answer.
It's what it was, like the Cliff Notes. These are
Yeah.
the Kel Notes. The Kel Notes will be posted here in just a little bit. I haven't picked out the trivia question yet, so I can't put it up yet. But it will be up. I mean, we're recording this at like 9:20 in the morning, so we'll have this thing up by no later than 10 a.m. this morning on the Morning Rush blog, 97.5wcos.com.
I started to put up something, and we wanted to talk about this, but I quickly realized one of the rules is that we try to keep this breakfast friendly.
Okay.
And I put the story up last night about the artificial insemination farm.
Oh.
Yeah. The silos filled with bull semen. Now, see, that's not a conversation you can have during the breakfast hour.
But you brought it up anyway.
Well, it's not the breakfast hour. You don't know when you're watching this. Wait a minute, this is after 9 o'clock. This is already brunch.
Well,
Brunch is okay.
Tumbleweed says he could eat a big box of cereal every day. So his breakfast may go till noon.
It might. You can eat a box of cereal every day.
Not a regular one, a family size box. 15.7 ounces, almost an entire pound of cereal. Tumbleweed says he could eat.
Good Lord. I had a bowl this morning about 1:30. By the way, I like the new Cheerios because it's Cheerios. It's going to be healthy for you, right? They got a new one called Oat Crunch Cinnamon. It's kind of like clusters, only better.
So you just assume it's healthy, or did you actually?
Well, it's cereal, so it's good for you.
Oh, is that what
Yeah. If it doesn't have an animated character on the front,
Yeah.
that's how you know it's good for you.
Oh.
Like if it's got a rabbit on the front or a drawing of.
So the only difference between Cookie Crisp being something that's healthy,
That's right.
and not healthy is that little wizard that they have.
If it's got any animated character, it's not for adults. There's too much sugar in that.
Okay.
But see, this is the healthy one. I recommend that one. Try eating a box of that in one sitting.
I've heard that cinnamon regulates blood sugar, so diabetics should probably load up on a bowl of, what is it again? Cheerios, cinnamon.
Oat Crunch Cinnamon. See, I told you it's good for you.
Have a box
Got
or
lots
two.
of cinnamon. All right, so, and tomorrow we're going to open up the confessional again. You're always welcome in the Church of the Morning Rush, where this is all kept secret, just as in the confessional. I don't know if you're Catholic, it doesn't matter. We'll still keep it our secret.
I think one of the calls we're going to play back tomorrow, because we do get phone calls in advance, is a lady who lied to the kindergarten, or I guess it was the pre-K, about her child. One of the regulations is they have to be potty trained. And yes, he's potty trained. As what's his name would say, that was a lie.
That was a lie.
And it was exposed early in the first day when he had his massive accident. And so now the kid has been sent back. He will not be allowed back into the pre-K this year. So she's very frustrated with herself and others. But his parental confessionals tomorrow morning, 6:15. The guy who is a Tumbleweed doesn't know the guy I'm talking about. Jonathon, maybe you know the guy I'm talking about. I thought everybody knew the guy I was talking about. He stars in the Verizon wireless TV commercials. He's kind of like a goofy guy. He doesn't wear ties, but he wears his shirts always buttoned all the way up.
Yeah, it's not the Can You Hear Me Now guy, it's the other guy.
It's the new guy. Because that guy now stars in the
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile, is that what it is? Or Sprint? I thought it was
Sprint.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy, he's not only the star of the Verizon wireless TV commercials, he's also the star of a TV show on HBO called Silicon Valley, which I have not seen yet. Anyway, his name is Thomas Middleditch, and I had never heard his name.
Be careful pronouncing that one.
Well, be careful with what he's talking about here. In his new interview, he says that 4 years ago he married the love of his life, Molly Gates, and he says that shortly after they got married, it became obvious that when it came to our love life, we were on different levels. He was, basically I'm all gas and she's all brakes.
Ah.
And he said, so within a couple of months, I said, Molly, I'm sorry, but we have to get non-traditional here.
Yeah.
And to her credit, she said, let's figure it out.
If you want to make the marriage work, got to come up with an answer for this.
And so the answer is that he has relations with other women. And it's a family thing. She helps pick out the other women.
Oh.
She has final approval on said women. And so maybe the headline says, swinging saved my marriage.
Okay.
Are there other swingers? Now, we do have a legendary phone caller from Pelion.
Yes.
Tumbleweed looks forward to this gentleman's calls. Now, he doesn't live in Pelion right now because he's on the road. So maybe he's watching this, but he's taken like a year or two off or something, right? And he's traveling around the country in a Winnebago or something, him and his wife, and they like to tell us about their antics, about how they go to local watering holes and come home with more than one.
We do need him to call, or maybe you're in a situation like this, because I'm interested to see what the criteria is for the wife to approve the woman that he's choosing for you.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting to find out from her, but I don't know if the criteria is that tough actually for Mr. Pelion. I think it's
You got to be honest. His whole thing is honesty is the best policy.
That's
You got to
right.
be truthful with your spouse. And I think he was the one who was truthful. Said I have this urge, and he said my wife turned out to be into it. So that was. He said he was afraid to tell her that.
And it may be that we got a relationship going on right now where when the guy says that his wife agrees to have intimate relations once a month. All right, so if you're caught in a situation like that, we could help break the ice. We could get you on the phone, talk to them about what they're doing. I don't know if your marriage counselor needs to be on hand to sign off on this, but proof positive this is helping their relationship. So if somebody putting on the brakes in the bedroom, we could help you with that tomorrow in the Morning Rush. This could be an icebreaker opportunity for Morning Rush regulars who are having that same problem. Now that's the phone call I want to get tomorrow. I believe I can negotiate that for you.
Now, speaking of, I guess it's untraditional marriages. Larry King's marriage to Sean King. She was, what is she, like 70 years younger than him?
Something like that,
I'm
roughly.
exaggerating. She's like in her 50s now, maybe late 40s. Anyway, he filed for divorce, or at least said that they were breaking up, right? Well, she's got a new interview, and this literally shocked me. Very few celebrity stories shock me these days. That one shocked me. One, she had no idea that this was coming. She literally had sex with Larry King about 40 minutes before she learned that he had filed for divorce.
Wow.
On top of it, she still lives in the house and sleeps in the bed with Larry King now.
Maybe he's just getting so senile he's talking off the top of his head and he said it, didn't even realize he said it. I mean, how can that...
No. And she says, I argue with him about why are we getting a divorce? She's like, I just don't love you anymore.
Wow. That got awkwardly silent here. How do you live in the house with the woman or the guy? And we might have this going on with the Morning Rush regular. Are you two cohabitating? And we've heard about this because it's so expensive for housing and the divorce is expensive. We really aren't a couple. We live in the same house, but maybe we sleep in separate bedrooms, maybe the same bedroom like this couple. I don't know. But how does that work? And does it? But maybe for her, for him, it was working great. He didn't kick her out, right? Plainly, he can buy her another house.
Yeah, so for him, it's not finances. But I think if we did open this up for that,
Yeah.
we'd probably hear from a lot of couples that are going through that scenario where they, they're not staying together as a couple, but
Yeah, they're living together, save money.
he's got to live in the spare bedroom, or she's got to move into the basement, or something like that to try to save money. But do they also hook up at that time? I think that you'd hear from more people than you would expect.
We'll find out.
That are not really friends, but benefits. We have benefits and we're not friends.
Without friends.
Yeah.
Well, the benefit is you're both saving money, so you can afford to send your kid to college. I don't know. I know. I bet you we're going to find somebody who said that situation before. Hey, reach out to us with that one if you found yourself in this situation. Maybe you're in it. How does that work out? Or you know somebody who has. And you can always get in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter. Or, and certainly here, because that's where we are. We're all here. And tomorrow, more importantly, you can call in at 978-9267, 978-WCOS. That's a hotline number. Anything else? All right, so we're going to do the contest at 7:15. And we've already said we're going to do the parental confessionals at 6:15, right?
Yeah, good news story at 8:10
Okay.
and favorite thing at 8:25. And so there's other stuff on the Morning Rush blog. Top things blowing your budget right now and other stories. Go check them out at 975wcos.com.